and welcome to Seven Waters Tarot. My name is Seven, and today, well, first, before we start, let's start by saying hello to all of my older subscribers. Thank you for hanging in there with me, and hello to all of my new subscribers. Hey, thanks for joining the fam, and welcome. My voice isn't normally this scratchy, but I've been talking all day, so bear with me with that. And today we are going to get into something a little bit different. I decided to do a kind of a different format for choosing the topic. And what I decided to do was pull a card, a mystery card right here, and it's going to tell us our topic. Well, I've already seen the topic, so I pre-shuffled the cards and laid them out in the piles. I have not seen all of the cards. We're going to venture together and see what's in the cards. This is pile 1 with the crown, pile 2 with door, pile 3 with the turtle. And before you choose, or if you've already chosen, great. If you haven't, you're having a little bit of a hard time choosing, we're going to pull some charms to help you make your choice. So I'm just going to stir up the charm bowl. I am going to kind of mute it a little bit so that it doesn't hurt your ears, because sometimes charms can sound really loud. So I'm going to pull up my charm bowl and I'm going to mix it up, and we're going to put some charms right in front of each pile. Okay, so here goes. Oh, we got a month. I saw that. Okay, so put this away. I just wanted to switch it up a little bit, make it a little bit different. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save your charms for last. I'm just gonna scoot it. I already see some stuff here. And so we're gonna get started. I don't know if you guys can see. We're gonna get started with pile number 1. The crown, or should I just say this? This is pile number 1 with these charms, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Pile number 1 with the crown, pile number 4, pile number 1 with the crown, pile number 2 with the door, and pile number 3 with the sea turtle. And these are your charms on top. Take a good look. I'll give you a few seconds to have a look at your pile and see which one calls to you. Just remember, take a deep breath, ground yourself, center, and let your intuition guide you. Okay? Okay, so before we begin, let's take a look at our mystery card. This is from my wind deck, and so it has to do with time. So we are going to be looking at within the next 6 months. So that's our theme, within the next 6 months. All right, okay, so if you chose pile 1, welcome to your reading. The theme is within the next 6 months. That means from now into the next 6 months. Let's have a look at all your cards. So we have the crown as your first card. That's the one you chose. Let's see. Look at your moonology. We have you and your loved ones are safe. We have your personal issue reaches resolution. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, and then we have the Death card. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. And we have Goldfish. Increase your material wealth. Or increase in your material wealth or spiritual growth. We have Flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. That's why that crown is there. So I'm already picking up some things. And look at this. Oh my goodness. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. That's exactly, I was going to say that you guys were already bringing up this energy of royalty, being treated like royalty, deserving respect, not just because you're royalty, but because that's the kind of way that you carry yourself. That is how you treat others, with respect and kindness, and that is due to you back. Okay, so all right, so I was just getting so many messages. It's like everybody's talking at once. So when that happens, I have to just go to like scrying and writing down all the information I hear so I can compile it and give it to you in a little bit more of a organized order. So from what I'm seeing here, first of all, you guys are in a cyclic change that is meant to happen at this time. So it looks like pile one, you're getting ready to kick it up a notch. I'm picking up like royalty vibes, and within the next 6 months, you're gaining some more responsibilities. I don't know if you've just gotten hired, you just got promoted, where you have people under you that you need to supervise, where people look up to you and value your input, they value what you have to say, or this is going to be happening within the next 6 months. You could be starting a business, perhaps hiring on some people or contracting people out to help you with your business, starting a new home or family where the responsibilities are kicking up a notch. But I'm really feeling like something's being promoted, going up a couple levels. Also, here you have 2 crowns. You have this crown and you have the T crown, which is really interesting because that's really emphasizing, honor, respect, responsibilities. What's the saying with great talent comes great responsibilities? No, great power comes great responsibilities. But you are up for the task. This is your cycle. You have completed a cycle, your transformation. Within this next 6 months, you're transforming and you're going to be ready to like walk that path. You're ready to take on that crown. You're ready to, sit in that throne, so to speak, right? And you're really going to realize your worth. Like, wow, this is who I am. This is what I can do. There's so much more to me. This is just a part of it. This is just a part of me that's kicked up a notch, but there's so much more, right? They don't have to, I heard they don't have to like you, but they have to respect you. Whatever you do, do not lower your standards. I kind of heard You said what you said. Once you set your standards, don't be tempted to lower them to make someone else happy. Don't be tempted to lower them to fit in. Don't be tempted to lower them to make someone feel more comfortable. Keep your standards where they are and make people, if they need to, reach up to where your level is. And if they can't, then they're just not meant to. But you got to keep your standards up high. So the Queen of Swords, she's more looking to evaluate, kind of looking, even think of it as looking at your life to evaluate, where you've been, where you're at now, where you're going within the next 6 months. You might be going through an evaluation process. You might be evaluating, the company you keep or the job that you have, if you're ready to kind of go out on your own. Because doesn't it look like the world is in her hands, right? And the world is literally like going to be in your hands. It's your decision to make. It's about making the best right possible decision for yourself. So now, what I didn't mention was some of you guys are going to enter into a new romantic cycle where you're attracting different suitors, whether that's male, female. If you're single, you're going to be attracting people. They're going to become really important to you. And I took the liberty of looking up when the next moon in Libra is. And it looks like it's coming up in October on the 23rd. So within the next 6 months, there's no time on this. So whenever you see this video is when it's for you. So even if you happen to click on this video and October 2014, and October 14th, 2023 is already passed, look for the next moon in Libra, because that's when your cycle is going to happen. Okay, and during this time, you're going to feel like a real strong need to like balance things out and harmonize your relationships. And even if you are in a relationship, your relationship is going to, go through a cycle where you guys want to balance things out, harmonize, pull it together, get closer, get tighter. So also, when I was doing the charms, the first thing I noticed was this little red string that came out. This is not really a part of the charms, but it was in there. And to me, when I see a red string, I'm gonna focus on it. When I see a red string, I think of the red string of fate. I think of, this is a destined time for you. This was predestined for you, or it's destiny that you're supposed to go through the cycle at this time. So whatever you see this video is when your time for this cycle is to come. Your time in royalty, time to sit in that chair, time to pick up that leadership hat within this next 6 months, whenever you see this video. So let's look at some more. I pulled the charms, so let's look at some more information regarding this transformation. The theme, I believe, of your reading really is about the crown that you hold, that you'll wear, that you'll bear the responsibilities of as well. But there's also a lot of, prestige and glamour that comes with the crown, as well as responsibilities. And sometimes it could be heavy depending on if you're holding the crown by yourself, or you have a partner there, or people that are in your team or within your group or your friend group or your soul group, that it will help you carry that responsibility. Some of you guys might be parents, and that makes a lot of sense. King of your castle, queen of your castle. We have a T. We have ties. So some of you guys might be wearing ties to work. We have an S. I just put this. So we have Tess. So some of us could be named Tess. There could be, oh wow, lots of money symbols. Let me get into that in a second. We got a D. And do feel free to switch these around. If you see something, that's what it is. We have deal. This is a capital I. Our ones look a little different. Lots of money. So also with that whole change, you're going to be having a change in your finances for the better. As you and your spirit grow, so will your finances. Leadership, step into leadership. You're going to be receiving more money. There's a lot going on here with the finances. So that's a good thing. We like finances. We have dreams. So whatever your dream is, dream it big and don't lower your standards. Let's see. Oh man, this is very hard to read. Okay, so this little charm, I haven't really gotten it before, so it was a little bit hard to read. It says, giving you one conception and make yourselves another. So basically, when you get a concept, you take it and run with it and create another. And or this could mean as well that somebody might be starting a family. Conception. So with that being said, let me take a look. We have our money symbols. And so you can take and rearrange these symbols as you see fit, or these letters. Feel free to mix them around. I did see test. There's deal. There could be Dale. Tis Dale. So feel free to go ahead and pause the video and take a look at the letters there. But I do see money coming in for you within the next 6 months. I also see making big decisions. I see a new cycle coming for the people that are already in a relationship. I see attraction for those who are single within the next 6 months. And just remember, through all of this transformation, you and your loved one are safe. So don't worry about Spirit is protecting you through this cycle, even through your leadership. You know, this is the time for this cycle to happen for you. So with that being said, my lovely pile 1, this is what's going to be happening for you in the next 6 months. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and recommend to others. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I want to see you next time. And be sure to check the community tab, because sometimes I will post questions in there. So I think that's all you need to know. With that being said, many blessings on your path, and we are going to move to pile 2. Okay, so if you chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to put these charms off to the side, and we're going to focus on your cards. So you guys got the door, and that's going to be your first card. You guys got 2 cards from this deck, so these are really important. You also got 1 Moonology card, and this says, what do you need to release? And that's interesting because we have a hand that looks like it's open, right? Releasing. So some of you guys could be releasing something that you do not need. You might think you need that thing, but you don't need it. We have the 8 of Cups. I can kind of see where this is going. And then we have the Empress. And for your T, we have Scissors, disappointment in some affair. We have doing something risky, taking a chance. We have unsuccessful plans. And we have Wreath. Ooh, sorrow over a loss. So it looks to me like, just off the top, some of you guys need to release something that you've been holding on to. And you might think it's a gem and it's something that you've held dear to your heart, but it hasn't been good for you to hold on to this. And this is going to be happening within the next 6 months. You're going to be releasing something in the next 6 months, walking away from something in the next 6 months, within the next 6 months. Looking for a better pasture, releasing things that doesn't serve you, that's been hurting you, that you've been holding on, hoping it will mend and it will fix itself. But even with the, what do you need to release? The waning moon is directly in the middle. So you release it, the door will be opening. No, actually what I'm getting is there is a door that wants to open, but you need to release something in order for that door to open fully to you. Once you release it, let it go, and go ahead and grieve that loss. And I believe that it's been disappointing you because it's been meant to be released. This could be a relationship that you've been holding on to. This could be, a job that you've been trying to hold on to and make work, a relationship that you've been trying to make work. The way that I see it is sometimes those things don't work permanently, they just won't work. Or maybe it's for a time, right? Like the old saying, if you love something, let it go. And if it's meant to be for you and it loves you, it'll come back. But to a certain degree, because sometimes it can come back and it still is not good for you. But that's what I'm kind of feeling for this group, for group number 2. Letting something go, releasing it, letting it go. Whether you have to write in a journal and then release feelings, release any type of hurt feelings or bitter feelings, or there's something that only you know that you need to let go. And when you do, at the end of all of this, we have the Empress. And the Empress is very kind and considerate and very nurturing. And that might be a part of you that keeps drawing you to this thing that you need to let go. Because it's your nurturing side, wanting to nurture what is and fix what's broken. But Spirit is saying it can't be fixed. Gotta let it go so that you can move on to your next moment. And you won't be sorry. I'm going to look at your charms and see what we pulled. Yeah, you might have been lending a hand to those less fortunate. And then we have the hand again. So it could be that some of you guys have been maybe perhaps helping a loved one or helping someone that's been in need, but maybe if they've, for example, you let someone stay with you and now it's time for them to go, and it's time for them to sprout out on their own and make their way. Maybe they were just there for a time, but now the time is cycling through where it's time for them to sprout on their own, begin to grow in that area. And you could also be the person that has been receiving help, and it's time for you to sprout and not to be afraid to get out there and make your own way. Okay, let's take a look at your letters here. This could be a name, initial, a little hint. Let's see what they got for us. So we have H and an N, we have a C, we have a V. I'm already getting like Nevada. Some of you guys might live in Nevada. And here, look, another hand. It said thumbs up. You can do it. You got this. You can let that go. Oh, we have some of you guys might be music lovers. Maybe this door that's opening is about music. And music just could be therapy as well. I love music. And it's my therapy, it's my love. So we have HCC, no vowels. It's interesting. If you feel free to pause and see if you see anything in here. But Spirit is saying within the next 6 months, you're going to be letting something go. Just take a deep breath and release. I'm kind of hearing like from some of you guys, you might have maybe a child that wants to, that's a grown adult that feels they're ready to, you know, adventure in the world. You might be that child ready to venture in the world, but they're ready to grow into this Empress. And this could also be, for some of you guys, you growing into this Empress, letting something go and letting yourself blossom, letting go of that weight that's been holding you down from becoming the full to their full potential that you can become. That Empress. And doesn't matter if you're male or female, Empress is nurturing, abundance, caring, and also a ruler, right? Also the Empress, also able to handle responsibility and able to offer advice and offer experience and wisdom. So, all right, pile 2, this has been your reading for within the next 6 months. Make sure to, if you like this video, if it helped you in any way, make sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already, share it with those you think that would benefit from this video, and I shall see you in the next video. Many blessings on your path. Bye-bye. Okay, so if you chose pile 3, this is going to be your reading. We are going to put your charms to the side, and you guys chose the cute little turtle. All right, this is a sea turtle. I'm sure you guys already know that. One of my favorite creatures, actually. They live for a very long time. So I'm really getting from this like lots of wisdom. Even if you're what they are considered to be young, there's wisdom coming to you within the next 6 months. All right, so we have, let me just show you the card. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. All right. And you guys feel free to look up. There's a moon calendar you can look up and see when the next full moon in Capricorn is. We have conclusions are within reach. You know, I'm kind of feeling like some of you guys might have came for pile 2 as well. So conclusions are within reach. That is absolutely correct. Full moon eclipse. And then we have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Then we have the 2 of Cups. So some type of agreement, partnership is coming your way within the next 6 months. We have Caterpillar. Things will not always be this way. Change is coming. Wow, we had a lot of all 3 piles were changing in their own way. We have Turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly. Who is it? Who is it? We have Tent, a temporary situation. And we have Cup. You should accept valid criticism. All right. So I'm saying within the next 6 months, you're going to be gaining a lot of wisdom through the circumstances, through the situation that you've been going through. It is adding wisdom to your plethora of knowledge. I'm also seeing like at the end of this cycle, for some of you guys, you will be entering in or really evaluating the possibility of a contract, of a partnership, of a relationship. Some of you guys, okay, I'm hearing that some of you guys were single for a long time, and within the next 6 months, you are going to be meeting someone that you would consider partnership with. And even though you're going through this change or the situation that's coming to a close in the next 6 months, it may feel really hard to get through, but it will change. You're in the middle of a cycle of changing. I'm kind of like, okay, it's kind of strange, but I'm getting like changing of the guard, right? So we have a hard situation and now something new is marching in, and it's just temporary. Like everything here is telling me temporary situation. Keep that in mind. Keep that in your focus, that it's only seasonal. This is only for a season. I always tell myself when I am going through something, it's a little bit challenging, I would say, well, you know what, it's only for a season. Because we know that, you know, you'll have your ups and downs. You'll climb your mountain, you'll descend from the mountain. You'll climb your mountain, you descend from the mountain. So you'll have your ups and downs, and it's just only for a season. It's very temporary. And if somebody wants to offer you some advice that's going to help you, that's going to really benefit you, I would definitely take them up on that. But you're coming into a very lucky season in your life where things are going to begin to start to fall in place. And you'll see, when you're looking back, you know, they say hindsight's 20/20. You'll say, oh yeah, that's why that happened. Oh yeah, that's why. Okay. But they'll be wrapping up in the next 6 months. Okay, let's take a look at your charms. So what I did pull out was December. Could be a very important date. I also have a seashell here. So some of you guys may find it really soothing to be near water, in water. You might meet this person by water. Yeah, but we have peace and harmony coming to you, which is always a good thing to hear. We have C. We have an 8. C8. That sounds like a gate to me. That sounds like flight to me. We have the male symbol. It could be a male. You could be a female looking for a male. We have the number 3, so you could be, someone of you guys could be born in 83. And we have an A. So some of you guys, CA, California, 83, male. Okay. All right. We're calling somebody out here. Okay, that's really interesting. And you could be 38. Okay, now I'm curious. I have to look at I have to look at my calculator. Just a second. Let me see if I'm thinking. Okay, come on. Ooh, close, 85. So somebody else could be 38. Doesn't have to be, but this is definitely for someone. Okay, that's going to be looking at this reading. So, and by the way, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you get this message, it's when it's valid. But CA can have a whole different meaning to you. So feel free to take what resonates for you. And pile 3, this has been your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Become a part of the fam. Get the notifications when I upload. And I shall see you in the next video. Many blessings on your path. See you again. Bye-bye.